all the talk in wrestling right now is the WrestleMania show on 329 at the Pontiac Silverdome, plus probably around 150 closed circuit sites around the country and lots of pay-per-view availability as well. I actually watched a complete Titan TV show this week, and it was so impressive. It was scary the way that they've got the Hogan Andre thing built up. My expectations are that no one or that this one will be bigger than either of the first two. So this statement stood out to me because Meltzer would have it right again. WrestleMania 3 was a massive hit and still considered by many to be the biggest WrestleMania ever. You had worked at WrestleMania the previous year against George Wells, but this one, did this one have a whole different feel for you?
Oh my God, it was 20 times bigger. 20 times bigger. Just the whole setup, everything that was involved. They had everybody at one place doing everything. It was just incredible. It really was
Man, it's
mind-boggling.
gonna set big records. I mean, it's you would work some really big shows in Mid-South and elsewhere up to this point, and
Yeah.
certainly with the WWF now, but nothing compared to this. I mean, as you're kind of seeing the numbers come in, what are you thinking about this giant opportunity in front of a massive crowd?
I'm thinking, how bad am I going to get screwed on this payoff?
What made you always or what made you feel like there was going to be some fuckery with your payoff?
Oh, because there always is. I've never had a payoff that was exactly right.
So it should always be the most, right?
It should be, but it's not.
Well, Meltzer continues to lay out the predicted card, and here's
I guarantee you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper made more than I did.
Alice Cooper did?
Yeah.
So, you're a bigger star than Alice Cooper.
He didn't fucking wrestle.
Now, I did hear somebody say this isn't in the notes. It's just something I heard recently that Alice Cooper was afraid of the snake. That doesn't
he
sound
wasn't
right
afraid of the snake. Hell no.
Yeah, it's I saw that online. And I was like, doesn't he have snakes in his act?
No, he just didn't like the fact that it was so big.
Okay, so that's probably where the story came from.
It fucking outweighed him.
Well, he's like a $120 soaking wet.
Exactly.
So we are going to cover WrestleMania 3 in a future episode, but for now, I want to ask, by around this time, all the news has been revealed of celebrity guests and all of the sort. When did they come to you with the Alice Cooper business?
Fairly early on. They asked me how I felt about it. I fucking, oh man, I popped. Growing up in high school, School's Out for Summer was the #1 song my senior year.
Man.
So, fuck yeah, Alice Cooper, oh my God. I was a big mark for Alice. I remember going to meet him at the Mayflower Hotel in New York City to do a photo shoot. And I'm like on pins and needles waiting for him to come through the door. And he comes through the door and he runs to me. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. He was a big mark for me. So we both got our jollies.
Dude, just amazing. Now, you're in New York City with a guy that you liked, and he obviously was a big fan of yours. Are you guys, after this photo shoot, are you guys like going out?
No, bars? Man. Are you kidding? I had to go make a town.
The work never stops.
Nope.